Hi everybody, happy first day of summer. I hope wherever you are in the world, it's a beautiful day. It's really hot here in Northern California. You can see I'm in my tank top, just trying to stay cool is what it's about today. So I'm not firing up the oven or anything like that. But you know, I did get an idea that I wanted to share with you. You know how I get so many great questions from people and I answer each one of them specially, but I thought it might be a good idea to have a little forum where I could not only answer the question in email to the specific person, but I could answer the question sort of globally. So what I'm going to do is in my vlogs every now and then I'm going to have an Ask Cindy portion. In fact, I'm going to do one today, and it's going to be in these sections, little things that people ask that I think that lots of people might like to know the answer to, even if they haven't emailed me. Well, today on Ask Cindy, the question is, how do you make buttermilk? You know, here in the United States, we can get buttermilk all over the place at any time, but it is not that way in other parts of the world, and yet it's such a wonderful thing to be able to add to your baked goods. So let me show you how you can make your own buttermilk at home. The first thing you need to do is have some kind of acid, either lemon juice or white vinegar, and that's what I'm going to be using today. I have a 1 cup measuring cup, nothing in it, but I'm going to measure out 1 tablespoon of my vinegar. I'm going to put it in the bottom of my measuring cup. And then I'm going to take just some regular milk. Today I'm using a 1% milk, but you could use any kind of milk you have on hand. And I'm going to fill up the measuring cup to 1 cup. So that little bit of vinegar is already in there, and I'm just going to fill this the rest of the way up. Then I'm going to take my timer, I'm going to set it for 5 minutes. Now you might think, well, where's the butter? This is buttermilk. Actually, in the olden days when people used to churn their own butter, they would just take regular sweet milk and they would churn it, and they would basically keep moving it around until the fat in the milk would come together and make butter. Well, what was left over was all of this slightly sour liquid, which they called buttermilk. So that's what we're making here today. And then after 5 minutes, just give it a little stir. And now you've made your own buttermilk, and you can use as much of it as you need in your recipe. I also have a question that I want to ask you. I was over at a cooking supply shop over here in Berkeley that I love going to, and I just love to walk around there because they have all kinds of great things, and it gives me all kinds of ideas of things that I want to share with you. And here's something that I'd never seen before, and I want to get your opinion on it. You know, if you make my ice creams or sorbets from Sundays with Cindy, I use one of those Cuisinart ice cream makers, and if you've seen it, the bowl goes in the freezer. It's got this like liquid in the core of it that gets really cold, and that's what actually freezes the ice cream as it's spinning around in the machine. Well, I saw this new product out there that uses the same kind of technology, but it's in a rectangle like about this big, and you make popsicles. But the thing that's great about it is you can use like fresh fruits and, you know, yogurts and totally healthy things to make these incredibly beautiful popsicles. And because this rectangular box has that liquid in it like the ice cream maker, you can end up making 9 of them because they freeze in like 2 minutes. It's really wild. Now, I'm not exactly sure where all in the world it can be found. I asked the salesperson there, and she looked it up and found that I guess they're available here in the United States, in Canada, the UK, and Australia, but I've actually put in an email to the company to see about other places in the world, because I've always hesitated to share something with you that I'm thinking that a lot of people can't get their hands on if they're interested in. So I'm still waiting back to hear from the company, but I want to ask you what you think. Would you be interested in seeing something this unique and having me show you what you can do with it? If so, please email me or respond back to this vlog, because I really want to know what you think. If it's something that you might be interested in, I'd be more than happy to explore it and see what kinds of cool things I can come up with. Well, I hope you're having a great day. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.